Hello, my name is Rick Singer. I'm the Chief Academic Officer of Getting Into College and the CEO and Master Coach of The Key. Over the last 20 some odd years, we've helped tens of thousands of kids get into school of their choice. It's my goal today to teach you how to find the right fit college for you. The process is much more competitive than what I went through, and it is my intention that you will walk away from every one of these videos and have a real good indication of how to play the game. If you have more questions, go to our website, gettingintocollege.com. As we're talking about Tier 1 colleges, and we've already spoken about rigor being the first criteria that matters, the second most important criteria is your extracurricular activities. I am sure that each one of you that are watching this video have heard that in my extracurricular activities, I need to do student government, I need to be involved in athletics, I need to do community service, I need to work, and I need to come up with a cure for cancer. Well, the reality is you don't need to do all those things. There is really only one kind of person in the whole world that can do more than two things well at one time. Do you know who that is? Moms. So, step back. You're not a mom. Maybe you are the mom watching this and you're laughing because you're saying, yep, you're right, I can do more than two things at one time. But the reality for a student trying to get into college today is that they are doing way too much. Way too much. So what you want to do is you want to pick 2 or 3 things that you do really well and do them 9th through 12th grade. Take on an initial role and then grow in that role so that you become the leader of that particular situation, that activity that you get involved in. That is what we call branding. So the second most important part of this process of getting into the college of your choice is creating a brand, a personal brand. Something that's compelling about you that says to the university, we need to have this person at our school. Some examples. So I have several students that wanted to be entrepreneurs. So what we did is we said to these 25 young people, if you want to be an entrepreneur, let's start a company. So what we did is we took a $85 JanSport backpack, and we took that backpack to India, and we got it made there, and it cost $13, and we put their school logo and their school colors on the backpack. The kids came back with their merchandise, and they went to their school, and they spoke to the administration, and then said to the administration, I'd like to sell these backpacks to all the 9th graders, and to anybody else that would like to buy a backpack. Because you know, when you start high school, everybody goes out and buys a backpack. So we sold these backpacks, and instead of selling them for $85, these students sold them for $40. And then they took half the money and gave to the school so that they can use it for themselves, and then the rest of the money that was net profit they gave to themselves, and then created a way to keep their business alive. Okay, so when they apply to school, now they have a story. I want to be in business. So what have you ever done in business? Well, I started my own business. I created a supply chain out of India. I created a design. Then I marketed it to my own school. The average student of ours sold over 1,000 backpacks at $40 each. And then the school was happy because the kids were being taken care of. They were wearing something that represented the school. And number 2, the school made a little bit of money to use for their purposes. So it was a great situation. The kids learned a lot because they had to hustle. So when they started telling their story to the university they were applying to, they had a compelling reason why they should be able to be given admission to that school. So think of it from that perspective. Then what they could do when they get to that university, they could go out in the community and do things with underserved youth to help them understand what it is to be an entrepreneur. So not only do they do something to help themselves, they have the ability to go help other people at the university community that they go to school. Another great experience was I had this young lady from the Bay Area, amazing woman, absolutely amazing woman. And she loved the environment. She wanted to do something where she made people aware of global warming. So what we did is, at the time, there was a movie out called The Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth. So she wanted to create something that would make people more aware of global warming. Because, at that time, and still today, people, is there really a thing called global warming or is there not? So what she did, she created a foundation with our help, and then we brought in 80 kids of our students. They came to Stanford University and they were trained on how to give the slideshow of the inconvenient truth. We called the foundation, ironically, the Inconvenient Youth. These students went out to 400 high schools, all and middle schools, all over the country, and gave a 20-minute presentation on global warming. What an amazing opportunity for those 80 kids, but more importantly, the story that they told to all those students about global warming and made people aware was also incredible. So that became these 81 students, including this young lady's story when they applied to school. I love the environment. I want to do something to make people aware, and I actively got involved. I made a difference in my own community and made people aware. All of that is a part of the extracurriculars of getting in. Creating a compelling story, creating a brand for yourself. You don't need to do 5 or 10 different things. Actually, it's impossible to do all those things well. Take 1 or 2 of those things and do them thoroughly, absolutely thoroughly, and you'll be in great shape. If you have more questions, go to gettingintocollege.com and we can answer all your questions about how you brand yourself, how you take extracurricular activities and create a story around your passion. Because never forget, you should only be doing things that you're really passionate about. If you're not passionate about it, don't do it. Thank you, and have a great day.